Hey guys, it's Caitlin, and as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking to you about my experiences at some open casting calls for modeling agents. I'm here in LA for a week, and I'm staying in Beverly Hills, which is really close to the agencies I'm going to. And today is Tuesday, so the first agency I'm going to is Wilhelmina Models in Beverly Hills. They're about 4 miles away from my Airbnb that I'm at here, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a Lyft instead of driving my rental car because I do not want to deal with parking. I don't know what these casting calls entail as far as how many people are gonna be there and how crazy it gets. So don't mind the wet hair and the pajamas and the no makeup. I'm just getting ready for the day. Okay, so I thought I would show you guys my portfolio just so you can see if you've never made a portfolio before or you don't know where to start. I got this book off Amazon for like $10 or $11. It's called a art portfolio book, and it just has like hard plastic, and then it has pages on the inside to insert your pictures. This one is an 8.5 by 11 inches. So when you open it up, you'll see some of my pictures from my previous photo shoots that I've done. And I got these printed out actually at Walgreens, and I got them printed in 8 by 10s. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen most of these, if not all of these. So there's me on the Sacramento Bridge, being all, look like I'm a spy or something. So I just picked out 10 of my favorite pictures that were good quality for me to print out. And just to give a little bit of an assortment for the agencies to see how I photograph. Most of them are in landscape, instead of a portrait, but I think that's okay. So I just made it to where when they open it, it's always facing the same way, so they don't have to flip the book back and forth. And then this is my last one for the actual portfolio pictures. Over here are my digitals, which are just me with very light makeup and plain clothing. So I got this one is supposed to be like my headshot, and I actually took these myself with my tripod. So if you don't have people to take pictures of you, seriously, do not feel defeated. Just get a $15 tripod off of Amazon and do it yourself, because that's exactly what I did. As you can see, my background is not super nice because I had nowhere to do it except for my backyard. So here's a front portrait of me, or not portrait, but a front digital. They call them digitals. I don't know if it's just because it's an edited, very plain picture of you, just to show you what you look like at your most natural position. So there's me in the front and me from a quarter side. And I have I'm going to 3 agencies, so I have 3 copies of each of these, and that is what I will be putting these labels on the back of. So for the labels, as you can see here, I have my name, my Instagram, and then my dimensions. So my height 5'11", my bust, which my bra size 42D, hips 52 inches, waist 43, dress size 18, shoe size 12. I got giant feet. Hair is black, eyes are hazel. And at the bottom here, I'll put my cell phone number and my email address. So I'm just gonna literally take these stickers off and just stick them on the back of each of these pictures. So no matter what the agency is looking at, they will be able to see everything about me. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like naturally after I brush it out and let it air dry. It is pretty straight on its own, but it does this weird little flip outwards. So all I'm gonna do is take my hair straightener and just make it look a little nicer and just flip it under so it's not flipping out. And I do wear my hair parted both down the middle and on the side. I just decided to wear it on the side for these casting calls because I feel like it makes me look a little younger. I don't know. And this is what it looks like when I'm done. So not a huge difference. It still looks like my natural hair,
I just kind of cleaned it up to make it look a little nicer, a little more fresh, a little more, polished. So I'm gonna go get dressed and put some makeup on, and I will show you guys that when I'm done. Hey guys, so I traded my glasses in for some contacts, and my look is very natural here. I just darkened up my eyebrows a little bit, put some gel on there to get them shaped nice. Chapstick, blush, and a little bit of strobe cream from MAC, which is just very light highlighter. It just adds like a little bit of dimension. And I just curled my eyelashes. I didn't even put mascara on, so very natural, very sleek. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my outfit in just a second here. Okay, sorry for the bad lighting in view, but this is the only mirror in that whole house that has a full mirror. So I'm just going to show you my outfit. I'm literally wearing the exact same outfit that I wore in my digital pictures that I showed earlier. Just a long sleeve scoop neck bodysuit. I have a nude bra underneath. I have these skinny jeans. Both of these are actually from Forever 21. Plug. And then I'm going to be wearing, you can see them back here, these nude Michael Kors high heels that I got from Nordstrom Rack. Always on a budget. So yeah, I'm literally about to leave. I'm gonna call my Lyft here in a second, and I'm a little nervous, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so ignore my calculator back there. I wanted to show you guys my little survival guide that I'm bringing with me, survival pack. I have this cute little backpack that I'm gonna be wearing. Inside right now I have my portfolio, but I'm also gonna put some slides for when I'm done because I can't wear heels forever. I'm gonna be putting a little portable charger, my contact stuff, some chapstick, my wallet, my selfie stick, some lotion, just all the essentials I'm gonna need before and after my casting. So yeah, highly recommend bringing a backpack with you. It looks cute, it looks chic. You don't have to lug around a big purse. You can just stick it on your back, put it by your feet when you're waiting. Yeah, so tip of the day. Okay guys, so I just got dropped off and I'm about to walk into Wilhelmina Models. So wish me—
You've arrived.
Okay guys, so that was it. It was very quick. Sorry if the lighting's bad, but really nice in there. It was so fast. I met a couple girls and they just told me if they like me, they'll hear back in a couple days. Yeah, it went by really fast. They just called us one by one, asked our height and our age and where we lived, and they asked to take a few pictures of us, and I gave them a headshot of mine just because I had one on hand for them to keep. So we'll see what happens. Hey guys, so now I'm gonna go to state management. This is my second walk-in model call, so I'll let you know how it goes when I'm out. Okay, so it was really fast once again. I actually messed up and they had open calls on Tuesdays, not Thursdays, but they were still really nice to see me. I got a card. They just took quick digitals of me again. He told me to email him in a few days to see if they're interested. Hey guys, so I just went to Natural Model Management, and as you can see, they're in an apartment building. So I wasn't able to see anyone. They wouldn't take my digitals. I only got to talk to a speaker box. I didn't even get to see a human face. So that one was kind of a bust, and that was the last one on my list. So I only made it to 2 agencies, and I'll talk a little bit more about them in a second here. Okay guys, so that was pretty much it. I only made it to 2 of the 3 agencies that I wanted to see while I was here in Los Angeles. There was only 2 agencies that had plus size divisions as well as open calls. So I went to both of those, which was Wilhelmina Models and State Model Management. The last one I went to, as you can see in that previous clip, was Natural Model Management, and I just really wanted to try and go. They have no information about open calls on their website or Instagram or any social media platform, so I had a feeling that it wasn't gonna be what I wanted, but I thought I would try to go anyways. And as you can see, I wasn't even allowed to go in the building without an appointment. So if you're in my position, I just wouldn't even try. If you don't have an appointment, they're not gonna let you in. So both agencies that I went to, Wilhelmina and State, they had pretty similar processes for how the open calls went. So at Wilhelmina, I showed up. I thought it was going to be an overwhelming amount of people there, but actually I was the 3rd of 2 girls who had shown up so far. The whole time I was there, I think I maybe saw 5 women,
And yeah, so there definitely wasn't as many people as I had expected or was anticipating, which was nice. But it was also nice that there was a couple girls ahead of me because I got to kind of see what happened before I went up and talked to the agent. So, you know, you walk in, they have you sign in at the front desk, and then they call you up one by one. So it went pretty quick for all of us, as far as I could tell from the girls who went before me. They call you up, they ask your age, your height, and where you're from. And yeah, and then they just have you stand there. They take a few pictures of you in different positions, and you know, straightforward, turn aside, tuck your hair behind your ear. Yeah, so it was pretty quick. So anyone who goes to an open call, do not feel discouraged. There is no way for you to know how the agency feels about you right then in that moment. They treat everyone exactly the same. It's a very quick in and out process. I know they probably see hundreds of people a week, so they definitely have it down pat to making it about less than a minute per person that they see. So I was a little taken back by how quick it was. I was prepared almost like a job interview to like tell them about myself and what I do and what I'm interested in and things like that and who I am as a person. They don't care about any of that at that moment. They just want your measurements, you know, how tall you are and whatnot, and what you look like. So when I went into state management, I actually made a mistake. It was my fault. I thought they had open calls Tuesdays and Thursdays like Wilhelmina, but they actually only have open calls on Tuesdays. So I went in on a Thursday because I went to Wilhelmina on Tuesday. And if I knew how quick they went, I actually would have just gone to them on the same day, but I just didn't even think about it. And I was here for a week and I had my plan, so I just followed it. So again, that's my bad, but they were actually really nice. I walked in, they looked a little bit confused, and I was like, hi, I'm here for your open call. And they gave me a funny look, and then they asked me to sit down. And then one of the agents came out and he's like, oh, our open calls are on Tuesday. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. But he was nice enough to actually sit down. He asked me a couple questions, same things. What's my age, height, where I'm from, what dress size I wear, and yeah, he had me go outside. He looked at my portfolio real quick, had me go outside, took a few pictures on his cell phone, gave me his business card, and he said, email me in a few days. So that's what I'm gonna do. So when I email him, I'm definitely going to remind him who I am by sending a few pictures of myself, again, with my height, my age, all the things he asked me, just so they don't forget who I was. So the only thing that I kind of learned, one of the things I learned is that my whole like printing out my digitals, putting my measurements on the back as a sticker and everything, it was a nice thought, but nobody actually wanted them. They take their own digitals when you're there on a camera, and I offered it to one of the girls at Wilhelmina. She did take my headshot that I brought myself, but at state management, they're like, oh no thank you, we already got the pictures, so he did not want to take that. So word of advice, don't worry about printing out your digitals. They will take pictures of you there. It saves you money and unnecessary. So also, if you don't want to print all your pictures out, make it a little less costly. If you already have a pretty good sized tablet, you can actually just put all your pictures on there and just swipe through them so it's like a digital portfolio album. That also would work really well, and I think they might like that a little bit better because it's just really quick. They can swipe through them. Versus the traditional way of bringing a physical portfolio book with all of your images in it. But other than that, it was a cool experience. Everyone I met was so sweet. At Wilhelmina, all the girls that were there for the open call, we all talked to each other and asked each other names and like where we were from. And I did meet one other girl from Sacramento, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, everyone was really nice, and we gave each other compliments, and they were just giving each other, you know, some words of advice, because some of them most of the girls I met live here in LA, and they've moved here from other places in the United States to pursue modeling in Los Angeles. And so they had all attended, that definitely wasn't their first casting call. So my first call, not first call for a lot of girls down here. But it was a really cool experience just going into an agency in person and seeing how it goes. Through all the research I've done before I went on this trip, I kind of see why nobody really goes into detail about what happens at a casting call, especially one that's not actually for casting, but for going and getting a modeling agent, because it happens so quick. There's really not much to say. You just go in, you give them your info, they take pictures, and they send you on your way, and you're in the building for all of maybe 10 minutes, and most of that includes sitting there waiting for your name to get called. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it was informative and it helps somebody out there who's on this journey. I encourage anyone out there who wants to be a model to go for it and just try it. We just need to get our faces out there and just get them known in the industry. You just have to keep going and going and going. Unfortunately, since I live in Sacramento, I don't get to come down here once a week to go to all these casting calls. But you know what, I'm not giving up and I will be still applying online even if I don't hear back from the agencies that I went to today. A lot of the time it's just right time, right place. You just have to be what they're looking for at that moment when you are there. If you have any questions that I did not address in this video, please feel free to leave them down below. I will respond to any questions anyone has about my experience. As you can tell, I don't have much experience. This is my first one. And thank you so much for your support. If you want to see my mug once again, then feel free to subscribe down below. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day.